Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dome Keeper, a game that I've followed on YouTube for quite some time now, a little over a year in fact, and a game that I started playing a little over a year ago in fact. And I quite like the game. I've played through it a few times, but the reason I didn't record it was because at the time there wasn't really a lot to do, in my opinion. It was kind of just the same run over and over, but with little differences here and there because of how certain things can be a little random. Well, that's a little different now, because as you can see, we're on version 4.0, which is not technically released yet. This is a public beta that I am currently recording, so as we play through, we will come across certain things that are incomplete, whether that be stats not correctly updating or being shown being updated, I'm not sure, or just missing icons. And there was also a couple of things that, and because I've also played this update of it. I didn't think to record this game until today, but there's a couple things that I would like to see changed, but also, it's not my game. I'm not the dev. And honestly, I think things are pretty good as they are. There's just a couple minor annoyances to me. But anyways, without further ado, with this ungodly 2-minute intro, I'm so sorry, let's get right into it. Now, before this, hitting new game would just throw you into an extra menu screen, and everything was contained all in the window, but now you actually get to move around and move your character onto the button that you want to select, which is pretty cool. And what I've heard, this is in preparation of multiplayer, because while this game does not currently have multiplayer, it is planned now that they've moved to Godot 4. Which is actually probably what that version number was. But anyways, what shall we do? I'm thinking we do, and yes, I've already completed this one. You know what? Let's do this one just to show you one of the things that is new. So the guild assignments are new, I believe. I think they may have been a thing before, but I just never touched them. I don't know. Anyways. This guild assignment is called Iron Contribution. The guild is in urgent need of iron and requests that you deliver a large amount quickly. There is a regular and a challenge mode for each assignment, and the only way to do the challenge mode is to have completed the regular version of the assignment. The goal for this one is to deliver 200 iron. Conditions are 1 additional starter gadgets, we'll talk about that, with a time limit of 30 minutes. Now, this is an interesting thing that was not a thing before. Not just the mine drill, but also the additional gadgets thing. So, before, there was no system in place that would allow you to choose a gadget to start with, but now different guild assignments give you the option to choose 1 or 2 extra gadgets to start with, depending on the assignment. And then there's also the new primary gadget called the Drone Yard, which is actually really, really good. It works both during and outside of combat in 2 different ways. During combat, it will spawn, and this is with upgrades by the way, it will spawn a bunch of different combat drones that will float around and shoot at things, and it can actually do a lot of work during a wave. However, outside of waves, one second. Please excuse me, it's 3:32 in the morning. Outside of waves, the Drone Yard has these little guys that are in the picture that fly around the mine and pick up resources and bring them back to your dome for you. So you don't even have to think about that, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Now, for this run, what we're going to do is we're going to go with the Assessor, and we're going to take the Mine Drill in with us. Actually, oh, never mind, I don't even have that unlocked yet. So that's another thing. In order to be able to choose a gadget as an additional gadget, you have to not only find the gadget, you also have to equip the gadget, and then you have to win the run. That is the only way to unlock gadgets to be in this list. So for now, we're going to take the Mine Drill, which is honestly probably the Mine Drill alongside Resource Packer are probably my two new favorite gadgets, because they're just so useful, especially in combination with the Drone Yard. Because we'll talk about what the different gadgets do as we unlock them and use them. Actually, you know, do we want to? No, we'll start with the guild assignments, because Relic Hunts. If you're watching this video, you probably already know what the game is, and you're probably already familiar with Relic Hunt. There really aren't changes to Relic Hunt. It's pretty much the same. But yeah, let's go ahead and... Oh, I'm sorry, I need to take a coffee break. And we're back. Okay, I have coffee, and everything's ready to go, so let's start the run. Not that button, that button. There we go. Anyways. Very first thing we do is we crash down onto the planet's surface with our dome. Which, by the way, I believe I have the artillery dome selected, which is very different from the other domes. All the domes are unique, which is actually really cool. But yeah, this is what the Mine Drill does. It originates from the dome, and it just digs it on down for you. And it just keeps on going, too, which is really nice. And look at that, it's even going to mine some iron for us, which the drone's going to go collect. Yep, there goes the drone, picking up the iron that I just mined. And there goes the drill mining iron for me. Wait, oh, by the way, this is the Assessor, if you don't know. It's one of two classes that are currently available, with the other one being the Engineer. The Engineer is a little more hands-on, but the Assessor is a little more versatile, considering he mines with spheres that kind of just do their own thing. Now, the iron collection mode is a little bit different than Relic Hunt, and most, if not every other game mode, in that there's no monsters. The only thing you are fighting is the time limit. And that time limit is forcing you to deliver 200 iron with this button in increments of 20, 10 times, and you have to do that in 30 minutes. And if you don't win the run. So that's what we're attempting here, which I've already completed on my own, because I didn't think to record it at all. But we're doing it again here so that you guys can see it. But yeah, the run is mostly just going to be this. And I'm going to go ahead and keep this uncut, because that's how we roll here with the first video in a series. Oh, this is another cool thing the Assessor can do. If you get everything grabbed up like this, what you can do is you can point in a direction, press Q, and then it'll send all the resources flying that way in what's called a bundle. It's really nice. It's not as useful with the Drone Yard, but it's still really nice. And the Assessor's mining ability is just wonderful in comparison to the Engineer, in my opinion. A little bit more iron, which is good because we need a lot of it. We'll go over different upgrades here in a minute. Actually, you know what? We're going to go up and we're going to grab a couple upgrades now, because there's one in particular that would be quite useful at this point, now that this tunnel is getting a bit long. Because the thing about the Assessor is... Oh, I am very sorry about that. That was the sound of my microphone falling over. Anyways, the Assessor is limited, as you just saw, by the fact that the spheres only change directions once they hit a solid object. However, there is an upgrade for that. Right here, Reflection Field. Place a stationary reflection field that reflects kinetic spheres, which is what we mine with, mainly. Spheres are slightly powered up after each reflection. So, 18-second cooldown, reflection field sticks around for 16 seconds, and it grants a 40% damage boost to the sphere on its next hit, which is pretty good. So we're going to grab that real quick. And then we're also going to grab upgrades for the mine drill. So we're going to grab that, which what this does is it installs 2 extra drills. I'll show you. Yeah, it installs a drill on this column and this column that will also just go down as far as they can. Those ones will actually get stopped by unbreakable rock, which is quite unfortunate, and they don't break through like the main one does if you go around and dig out underneath, which is quite disappointing, honestly. I really feel like they should. But the other cool thing is that you can get side drills, drills that will drill side to side, which is what we're going to do right now. So what you can do with this is you can drag it up and down the main drill and then set it on an elevation, and as you can see, it will just drill the sides out. And this one will just keep going all the way to the sides. You know, unless we move it, that is. Yeah, that's going to do its thing. And then if we go over here, hit spacebar, go over here and hit... Why did it... See, that's a common thing that's been happening. I'll throw the sphere to this side, and then it'll go to that side of the reflection sphere. I don't know why. But anyways, this is what's supposed to happen. There we go. You can also catch existing spheres with it, which is really nice. And I'm going to let the side drills do that layer. Get that iron. We'll send the sphere off to that side, and we'll drill this way manually, because there's probably going to be a wall that will hit, based on what's going on up above. Yep, there it is. Now we can go over here, and we can place down another one of these, get another sphere going, or not. Okay. I really don't know why this keeps happening. But anyways, we'll do this now. I'm just going to send that up since we don't have any drone upgrades right now. I'm just going to do that to help the side drills out a little bit. Why? Stop doing that, game. Just stop. Okay, there's the edge of that tunnel. We'll go ahead and let the drone pick all that stuff up. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the side drills down a bit so that we have both sides running. That should be on the correct layer. And then we'll go finish off this layer on our own. We'll drill these 2 blocks manually, setting the reflection fuel on that is just going to have the sphere traveling all along this without doing anything. Now we can put it there, and there's the wall. Okay. Further down we go. Ooh. Hello. So this, I believe what happens is we press... Yeah, okay. We press that button to set it, and then we can press it again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So yeah, that's a fun little thing that you can find sometimes. That doesn't spawn every run, but it's pretty cool when it does. Especially since that means that there's no point in buying the teleporter. I mean, unless you're using it for resource transport, but I don't think we need that with the drone yard, gotta be honest. Okay, I'm gonna move this down to this layer now, since it hit a wall over there to the left. Ooh, hello. What's this gonna be? Alright, this is going to be a new gadget for us to use. Just gonna mine out this water so the drone will come get it. Set the next sphere on its way. Ooh. Go over there, out of the way. Space, sphere, Y. Anyways, you know what? Let's be smart about this. So I'm gonna put the thingy right there, and then we'll go back. Because then when we're done getting upgrades and whatnot, we can just hit the button to come back, and then keep digging. Okay. Condenser or blast mining? I'm gonna go... I should probably go blast mining. Okay, what even are the upgrades for this? Because I've never actually used this. I don't think. I've seen it be used before, but I've never properly used it myself. Okay, so... Oh... See, the thing is, I'm not sure how this is going to function with there not being monster cycles. Okay, sticky directional charges. Charges stick to the first wall they touch and blast a tunnel instead of a circular explosion. Okay, we kind of actually want that. Impact detonation, the blast charge will explode on impact with the surface. The explosion will be offset into the direction of the impact. Interesting. Okay, then. We need a little bit more water for some of those upgrades, but we're going to go ahead and bring this down real quick. And we'll go ahead and use it. Let's put it right in here, shall we? Okay, then. Back up here. Why? I don't get it. Oh, no, it shouldn't be because it's spawning inside of it, because it spawns inside of it all the time, and it's worked before. So the question is, why not now? already got another thing right here. Oh, it's going to be a supplement. Okay. So these are a little bit different. These have upgrades to the gadgets and the dome. However, in order to get them, you have to provide a little bit of water. Which is what I've just done there. So we're going to drag this back to the dome. Oh, you know what we're going to do at first, actually, is... Oh, never mind. That's already dug out. Okay. So we are going to set the teleport right here, and then we'll go up. Take this into the dome. This is going to be a particularly long video. Okay, the blast charges are going to respawn properly. Good. Triple charges. Produce multiple blast charges at once instead of a single one? Ooh, that might actually be really good for us right now. This one, I've taken this one a few times, but I've never actually seen it work, so we're going to take triple charges for sure. Okay, we want this. Charges stick to the first wall they touch and blast a tunnel instead of a circular explosion. Okay, and then let's also go ahead and get some upgrades for the Keeper. So we want to move faster. We also want an extra sphere at once. And then, what else do we want? I think we want this. Oh, and then now, with that extra water, what we can do is we can grab an extra drone, which we definitely need right now. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Ah, okay, that's how I can do it. Nope. Oh, I can pick it back up. Okay, that's cool. Oh, and then that stays with me after I throw the resources? Okay. That's really cool that the devs thought about that. I'm actually really happy with the blast mining. Okay, let's go back real quick and see if those are back yet. Nope. They are regenerating. Okay, okay, yeah, that stuff, we're gonna need 5 water for full upgrades on that. Oh, but these are almost back already. Okay, then. Let's throw a couple spheres around and then we'll can grab those. Awesome. Okay, and then we just take these into our little tunnel here. We send all the resources this way. And we keep the bombs. We keep the bombs. Send the resources back. There we go. Nope. Throw a bomb at the wall. Throw a bomb at the wall. Throw a bomb at the wall. That's awesome. Okay. That is a really handy gadget. here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just use a sphere to get that mined out. I'm gonna go ahead and send these back over towards the center. We also need to get that side drill moved down. I'll put it right there. Okay, now we'll stop these before they go too far so I can send them up. And we'll get down here and we'll start using more spheres. Send all of this up. Okay, and that's that for that row. So now we'll go up, we'll see what we can get for upgrades. Got 2 water, which is enough to increase the blast strength. We can also upgrade our keeper a little bit, so we're going to. I want... What do I want? I want this, and then I want this, and I want this, and this, because then next time we can get this, which will make it so I can launch stuff at the center and have it not just fly off into oblivion. But if we're going to get that, we're going to want to get this, so that when the bundles expire, the stuff doesn't just float all the way down, so that the drones can get to it. Yeah. Okay, we'll go ahead and hold on to the rest of our iron for now. We'll grab blast charges and we'll get to work with them. Nope, that's not... Okay, well, that one's gone. There we go. Ooh. That went nice and far back. You'll love to see it. Absolutely beautiful. That might actually be my new favorite gadget now, because that is so useful. For so little cost, too. Like, those upgrades are super cheap. Easy to use. Yeah. I might have to start taking that instead of the mine drill. Because, like, this thing is nice and all, but, like, them blast charges, man. Them blast charges. Okay, why does that... Yeah, whatever. I really should start leaving that up at the top so I can just teleport up. Yeah, you can see that blast charge is going to be ready pretty soon. Do that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this and this. So now we have 3 drones, and they're a little bit faster than they were before. And we can grab this. And we'll wait for the blast charges. There we go. Now, I'm gonna guess, yeah, okay. Oh, and I only managed to save 1. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. One's all we need. Man. That's just so effective. There's really no argument for not bringing that to start with. Drill this way a little bit. We'll get the second sphere, and then we'll send them both off this way. Nope, that's the end of that. Waste of perfectly good sphere. We're definitely past the halfway point now, for the time limit. So we are going to want to think about sending up shipments pretty soon. That right there. Okay. Don't have a lot more to spend right now. Let's see if we can go grab a little extra water so we can upgrade those blast charges before we take them. Let's see, anything good down here? Oh yeah. Oh hey, my other two blast charges are still down here as well. Let's go and get them used up real quick. It goes so far. Oh my god. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Now this iron and then we'll head back. Oh yeah, we should probably move these. Well, how are the drills doing? Are they doing their job? Yeah, the drills are done. Okay. Move them down a bit and then we'll teleport up. Okay. Oh yeah, we got plenty of iron to spend now. Okay. Let's just do this. Sure. We'll go all in on the blast charges. And we'll grab one more drone. Okay, what I'm actually going to do with these is I'm going to do one here, and then I'll do one here, and one here. And we'll see where that gets us. I went all the way to the end. Wow. Okay, let's go check the other blast sites. See how they did. So we did one of them up here. Ooh, we're gonna have to go collect that relic, or whatever it is. Yep, that one went all the way. The one down below did not, however. Okay. Excuse me while I just collect this real quick. Okay. Mushroom farm. Grow mushrooms in your cellar that can be planted inside of the mine to get speed and mining buffs. Huh. Okay then. What kind of upgrades do we get for that? Okay. So it starts off without a mining buff, which is interesting. Okay. I don't really think that's super useful. At least not in my opinion. Okay, let's grab some upgrades. An upgrade. I forgot to grab the blast charges. You know, we're actually going to wait for that drone that's carrying the water, because that extra upgrade will be useful. Well, extra drone, rather. There we go. Down we go with the blast charges. Alright, we'll do one here, we'll do one here. That went high. Okay, this one went all the way to the end. We'll do that since the other one went high. You're getting down there on time. Let's actually use this iron to do this. Because I believe the drones will just collect from this tree. So what this is it's a seed for a tree. And what it does, yep, there it goes, is it takes root in iron ore specifically, I believe. I don't know if it does other stuff. I think it does, I could be wrong. But it takes root, and you have to plant it on ore, and then it'll just grow more of that ore. It won't harvest the ore that's beneath it. However, if you decide to harvest the ore, it stops working, obviously, and then you no longer have an iron farm. A literal iron farm. Okay, I think it's time we move this down. Oh, the drills are completely done. Okay. Send that up. Oh, there's a couple free cobalt in there. See anything fun this way? A little bit of water. It's always welcome. Okay, that's the end of this side. Go check the other side. In fact, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport up, grab the blast charges, run down real quick, see if I can mine any extra iron, come back up, and hope that we have enough. Hope that I have enough time to do this. Because we are nearing the end of our time here. Oh, yep, there's some iron there. That was useless. I don't know why I'm even bothering with this. I really hope there's enough iron. There is nowhere near enough iron. I think we failed this one. I think we might have failed this one. I guess we're just gonna wait for the timer to tick itself down, and then that'll be that, because, yeah. That's only half the iron that we were supposed to deliver. Yeah. Well, that's going to be all for today, I guess. That's the end of the run. We did not make it, but here's all the stats for what we did do. We also we found, oh, but we can't bring in the blast charges next time because we didn't win. Okay, well, I guess I just need to play better next time. For now, though, that'll be all. I will be continuing to do Dome Keeper for you guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!